So this is one of the most requested reviews on this channel. YSL Tuxedo. And for full disclosure, this fragrance was sent to me by YSL, but I am not paid to make this review or this video, nor will they see this footage prior to its release. And before we start, if you want to support the channel, you could buy a sample at my store, scentpalette.com, and here's a code to save you money on your first order. Without any further ado, let's get into this review. So YSL Tuxedo is a combination of many scent profiles coming together. You get a warm, ambery, clean patchouli in the background, mixed with some spices and a touch of sweetness coming from the vanilla. The vanilla in this fragrance is not overwhelming. It rounds off the edges, giving it a smooth, silky quality. It comes off clean, elegant, and classy. This is also from the Privé line from YSL. It's not going to smell like the other popular fragrances that they offer on the market. It doesn't smell like YSL L'Homme, L'Envie de l'Homme, YSL Y, or YSL Myself. This is the kind of fragrance that offers a unique scent profile, so therefore, considering the higher price point and the uniqueness, this is the kind of fragrance you want to sample or try before committing to the full bottle. I'm sorry to interrupt you, I'm a fragrance influencer. We have a popular men's fragrance here. Can we get your honest opinion on it? Thank you so much for your time.
I'm not very good with fragrances.
We get random people's opinions.
That smells very nice.
Smells very nice.
I basically get migraines with a bunch of like fragrances, and I don't think this is a type.
This is not a migraine-causing fragrance for you.
Exactly.
That's a good sign.
Yeah, I like it.
What kind of man do you imagine as far as the presentation?
Like wearing a suit, maybe.
Wearing a suit?
Yeah.
Okay, it's funny you say that. I'll show you after.
Okay.
From 1 to 10, what would you give it as a score? 10 being the best men's fragrance.
I would give it a 10 because it smells like similar to one I like, but this one is like softer.
Smoother.
Yeah, smoother.
So the one we showed you today, you said a man in a suit. It's called YSL Tuxedo.
Tuxedo, okay.
You know this fragrance?
No, I don't.
So this is from Yves Saint Laurent's Privé line. It goes for $300. It pretty much smells like clean, sweet vanilla,
Okay.
but maybe a little bit more masculine.
Smells very nice.
Thank you.
I had a boyfriend to give it.
So one more question for you. Is there another men's fragrance you like you want to share with us? I know some fragrances cause you migraines, but
I don't know the names.
Common
There's one that
answer.
I'm thinking of, but like I wouldn't be able to tell you.
do you know the brand?
No.
Very common. Let's end it with a high five. Thank you so much for your
Thank
time.
you.
Okay, have a good day. Hey, excuse me, how are you today? I'm a fragrance influencer. We have a popular men's fragrance here. Can we get your honest opinion on it real quick?
Sure.
Thank you so much for your time. You can take it, and it's also not my fragrance, okay?
Okay. Smells fine.
Smells fine? You like it? Okay, a couple of questions. The first one is this. What kind of man do you imagine wearing this fragrance?
A man who likes sweets.
It's kind of sweet. It's sweeter than most men's fragrances.
It has a touch of sweetness. You're absolutely right. So you say the man who likes sweets? So he likes to go to bakeries? Is that the vibe you're getting off of it?
He'll buy flowers, he'll go into a bakery.
Okay.
Maybe he's wearing loafers.
Loafer, so a bit more dressed up as well. From 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score? And I'll show you the bottle after.
Score? I don't know. I can't remember.
I know.
Like compared to other men's fragrances.
Or just from 1 to 10, what would you give it as a score?
I feel like it's like a 6 or a 7.
6 or 7? How come you didn't go higher?
I feel like it's just too sweet for me.
Too sweet for your
I
liking?
agree. I
You-
like
Yeah.
a bit more musky or
It is on the sweeter side. So the one we showed you today is actually an expensive fragrance from YSL. This is from the Privé line called Tuxedo. And there is some vanilla in here, which is giving it that
That's
sweetness.
what I picked up on.
Absolutely right. So is there another men's fragrance you like in that case that has that musky style you were describing earlier?
I like the Joe Malone ones.
Joe Malone, any
Yeah.
specific one? Wood Sage and Sea
Exact
Salt?
one, to be honest.
Joe Malone in
They've got a
general.
lot of unisex ones, so I don't, yeah.
They do. Joe Malone as well? Okay, thank you so much for your time. Let's end it with a high five. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. When it comes to the performance of YSL Tuxedo, it's not going to be a beast mode fragrance. At the same time, it's not a weak one either. I get a solid 8 hours of longevity with moderate to soft projection. The kind of performance that this one offers reminds me of the performance you get out of Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum, where it comes off clean, inoffensive, and very professional. Hi, how are you today? I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm a fragrance influencer. We have a very popular men's fragrance here. Can we get your honest opinion on it? It'll be very quick. You can take it. You can be completely honest. It's not my fragrance, okay? Go for it.
It's nice.
It's nice. What do you think of this fragrance here?
Yeah, it's nice. It's pleasant.
It's pleasant.
Yeah.
What about you?
That's strong.
It's you like it?
Yes.
Okay, I got a couple of questions for you. The first one is this: what kind of man do you imagine wearing this fragrance?
Dominant kind.
Dominant guy,
Somebody who has a lot of ambition.
ambition, dominant, maybe like a bit masculine.
Yeah.
What about you? You've been quiet.
Masculine.
You agree as well? Okay. From 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score? You can smell it again if you'd like.
I remember the sentence. I think I'd give it an 8.
8,
9.
9,
8.5.
8.5. Wow, we have an 8.59. Okay. So the one we showed you is an expensive fragrance called YSL Tuxedo. This,
Same.
you've seen this before? Yeah, it's a very like patchouli vanilla fragrance. Very classy. So is there another men's fragrance you like you want to share with us? And that's it.
I like one of Zara.
Zara?
The silver.
Silver from Zara.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll check it out. What about you? Any men's fragrance you like?
I like the one from Mason Margiela. I'm not sure. Which
By the
one.
fireplace.
Yes, by the fireplace. Yes.
Classic, classic. You're the only
I
one.
don't know much about like men's perfume. So.
That's the most common answer in the park. No worries. Let's anyone a high five. Thank you so much for your time, okay? Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye. As far as the versatility with YSL Tuxedo, for a warmer fragrance, this belongs in the S tier category. Signature scent worthy and Swiss Army knife certified. For a warmer fragrance, it has moderate to soft projection, so it's very inoffensive. It's a great signature for the office or any situation that requires a suit and tie or a tuxedo. The only time and place I wouldn't wear this fragrance is the gym because it's a bit too elevated for that environment. But otherwise, a great signature scent. Hey, excuse me, I'm a fragrance influencer. We have a popular men's fragrance. Can we get your honest opinion on it?
Sure.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's good.
It smells good?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of man do you imagine wearing this fragrance?
Someone rich.
Someone rich, so like an elegant fragrance?
Yeah.
Okay, from 1 to 10, 10 being the best men's fragrance, what would you give this one as a score? And I'll show you the bottle.
9.
Wow, pretty good score. So the one we showed you today, YSL Tuxedo, this goes for $300. So definitely an expensive fragrance, expensive taste. One more question for you, that's it, okay? Is there another men's fragrance you like you want to share with us?
I like Libre.
Which one?
Libre.
Oh, Libre by YSL. You like the YSL brand, I see. High five. Thank you so much for your time. Bye-bye. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm a fragrance influencer. We have a popular men's fragrance here. Can we get your honest opinion on it?
Sure.
Thank you so much for your time. And it's not my fragrance.
I do like this.
You like it?
Yeah, I do. It reminds me of my dad.
It reminds you of your dad?
Yeah.
So is it like mature leaning in a way? Or classy? Okay. Very classy. What kind of man do you imagine as far as the presentation?
One who dresses very well.
One who dresses very well? Okay. 1 to 10. 10 being the best, men's fragrance. What would you give it as a score?
I have a soft spot for these types of scents, so I would say a 10.
Wow, that's one of the rare tests we get on this channel. So the one we showed you today, YSL Tuxedo by Yves Saint Laurent, this goes for $300. So it's definitely on the expensive side, expensive taste. One more question for you, that's it. Is there another men's fragrance you like you want to share with us?
Dad likes blue.
Fleur de Chanel?
Yes. Yes.
Classy taste, one of my all-time favorites. Thank you so much for your time. Okay, have a good day. Oscar. Hi, how are you today? I'm a fragrance influencer. We have a popular men's fragrance here. Can we get your honest opinion on it? Thank you so much for your time. And it's not my fragrance.
It's nice, but it's a little.
It's actually, I like you like change your mind halfway.
I thought it was a little too strong, but then it's good.
It's good. What kind of man do you imagine wearing this fragrance as far as the presentation? A very wealthy. I think we've heard that like a couple of times about this fragrance.
It's good.
From 1 to 10. 10 being the best men's fragrance. What would you give it as a score? And I'll show you the bottle after.
Like an 8.5, 9.
8.5, 9. Really good score. So the one we showed you today, YSL Tuxedo, this goes for $300. So it's definitely on the expensive side. You have some expensive taste. One more question for you, that's it. Is there another men's fragrance you want to share with us that you like?
I have no idea. Like, genuinely no idea.
That's the most common answer in the park. Thank you so much. Let's end it with a high five. Okay, have a good day. So what's my final verdict on YSL Tuxedo? The scent profile here took me by surprise. It's a sweeter fragrance that doesn't come off youthful or cloying, and it still remains classy and masculine. The performance is also solid with a good 7 to 8 hours of longevity, but I will admit, considering the price point and the style of fragrance, I wish it offered a little bit more performance. The versatility on this one is easily a signature scent, especially for a warmer fragrance. You can wear this one in any situation, any occasion, any season, any reason. And when it comes to the women's reactions, majority of the scores were 8 and above. We had some 9s. We even had a 10 in there. Again, guys, this is a very unique fragrance when it comes to the YSL lineup. So therefore, I don't recommend you blind buy this one. This is the kind of fragrance you want to sample or try before committing to the full bottle, especially considering the price point. So hope you guys enjoyed my review of YSL Tuxedo. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below what video you want to see next. Make sure to subscribe. And if you want to support the channel, you can buy a sample at my store, scentpilot.com. And here's a code to save you money on your first order. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.